Here you go. This is my place. I've been out here, living out here in the wilderness for about close to 4 months now. I moved, I moved out here. I moved here on end of June, and it's October. It's almost middle of October now. So yeah, it's closer to 4 months, at least 3.5 months. Um, Here's my tent, still here. My primary tent. My cat, my cat's still inside. She's with me. She's doing well. She didn't get sick or anything. She's happy living with me. This is my living room. I updated slightly. I enlarged it a little bit, so it's a little bigger than before. The camera will make it look smaller than it actually is, but it's a fairly spacious, but it's still not big enough for me. Anyway, the mosquitoes are not around here much anymore because it's getting cold. It did get down to 35 Fahrenheit yesterday in the low, and it's 40 today. It's gonna be staying around 40 Fahrenheit, high mid 30s to 40, so that's pretty cold. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. Here's my chair. I finally got the chair so that I can sit and relax. It's comfortable, 100,000 times better than the chair I had that didn't have a back support because it broke on me. But this is well worth it. 40 bucks, $40 chair. It folds, and you can put it in the storage locker. I have a storage steel cage, dog cage. I will show you in a minute. But I will be taking down this mosquito net soon and prepare for the winter. I'll be getting a canopy, gazebo or canopy, probably the size of 10 by 10 or 12 by 12. That'll be much bigger than this one here. And I will actually have that structure that I will have, beams of metals so that I will be able to mount the tarp, heat reflective thermal blanket. I can wrap around it to make it tight, the sides. It will cover all the sides, front and back. So it will be insulated inside. So when I start fire, this whole area will be cooking. It will be literally cooking inside. It'll be very, very warm. I made it through sleeping okay in my tent. This tent does pretty good job for the winter. I made it through 35 Fahrenheit weather with 2 blankets and 3 layers of clothes with a thin jacket. I was able to make it all right, but it was not comfortable. It was a little cold. I will make a separate video on modifying my tent, which I did, which will effectively make my tent place very warm, like toasty warm. But that will be for the next video. Anyway, this is my new place. Well, this place has been updated. It's got much bigger now. This tarp, I put it here temporarily to block the wind. The cold wind usually comes from there to here. Usually wind comes this way, so it blows right at me. So which is why I installed this tarp to block the wind, and it's helping a lot. That storage tent that I had on the side, if you remember, it's gone now because the raccoons, remember, the raccoons damaged it. They tore up the top and destroyed it. They went inside and messed up my inside, my clothes. Water got in there, and I lost some of my clothes. Um, it was a huge mess. Bugs got in there. It was a big mess. So I got rid of the tent, the storage tent, and I turned this into a closet. It's literally a closet, open closet. It's got tarp above it to keep the area dry. It works well. I already gone through rain, heavy rain. It held up fine, and my clothes didn't get wet. I got the clothes hanger, as you can see. My clothes are in there. Those are dirty clothes on the tarp. Funny though, this place, the things get stolen pretty easily, but they didn't steal my monitor. It's been sitting there for quite a while now. Nobody took my monitor. I don't know why. I guess they didn't see it or not interested. But this seems to work. Now the raccoons don't mess with it anymore because there's nothing to open with. There's nothing to tear it up with. It's just a closet. So raccoons didn't mess with my clothes now. So I'm glad that I went this route. And yeah, my place got much bigger now. It's good 1,200 square feet, if not larger. I have four tenting area, with the tarp. And behind my tent is my storage. That's my new storage. It's a heavy duty dog cage. It's made of steel, weighs about 85 pounds, just the cage itself. With the stuff in there, right now it weighs about 140 pounds. Nothing can move it. The thing is locked down also. I have locks, chains everywhere. So no raccoons or any humans can even take it. I already got this cage actually 2.5 months ago. It's been over 2 months ago. The raccoons were not able to get inside. It was unsuccessful and it was a nightmare. It was a disaster for them because they tried hard. When they first tried it to try to break in, it just wouldn't work. They reached their limit. They thought they could get inside, but it was just no way. No way. Unless their teeth are stronger than the metal, the heavy duty metal, yeah, but apparently they're not. They haven't been able to steal any food from my cage. They gave up. The raccoons gave up since after they tried it hard. The first couple of days, they never tried it again. They knew that it's a waste of time. They lost a lot of energy doing that. They were hungry and they fought with it for several hours all night, only to get no food. So it was a disaster. So they don't dare try it again to try to break in anymore. They know. I think they communicate with other raccoons too. Like they may have told other raccoons, don't mess with the cage, don't bother with it, don't even get near it. You just waste your time. I think that's what happened because no raccoons mess with it. Foods are in there. I have I have a full of food in there in both ice chest boxes. I have other miscellaneous stuff. I have a backpack. Um, that's what I put. This is what I put my fire pit that I showed you earlier because I don't want them to steal. When I'm gone for the day, when I go to work, I put all my stuff in here before I leave. I put my fire pit, my chair, that chair that I showed you earlier. I put all that in here. They all fit inside, and I still have space left. Okay, and I also have bike trailer, bicycle trailer for my bike. Bicycle trailer is also locked down. It ain't going nowhere with the wheels. Wheels, they uh, they they have a quick release. You can quickly take it off, put it back on. So I locked the wheels too. Nobody had been able to take it. That trailer is for transporting large items. Whenever I need to carry, when I buy large items, heavy stuff, I'll be using that. Or when I, take bunch of water, jugs of water, I can use that as well. This cage is also locked down, so it's not going anywhere. I have it locked in the back, secured to the fence, metal fence pole. So even the raccoons are strong like Superman, they would not be able to take this cage with them up in the trees. Impossible. They can't. You really need Superman to do that kind of job. It ain't gonna work with them. Um, I think that's good for now. Those are the wood, the sticks that I stored uh, for making fire. I need to make wood ahead of time to keep it dry, to keep it protected. So when it rains, they wouldn't get wet. I have to be prepared ahead of time so that whenever I need to start fire, I will be able to. I use my bicycle as a transportation. My car is gone, by the way. My car is finally gone. It was taken over by the bank. The repo man picked up my car couple weeks, 2 weeks ago. I think 2-3 weeks ago. I've been riding my bicycle to work. I have a part-time job, so I work about 3 days a week, 3 to 4 days a week. It varies. It's a part-time job. I can set my own schedule, so I'm not stuck with certain schedule where I have to be there. That's the one good thing about it. And it helps me out a lot because I can't always ride bicycle at any day. Sometimes it just weather gets bad enough, or if I'm not feeling good enough to ride bicycle, I can't do it. But I use my bike to work. This is a expensive bicycle. It's a 28-year-old bike, road bike. Um, got it in 1991 or 92. I upgraded some of the components to high-end stuff. The bike is worth over $1,000 back then. I haven't ridden my bike for all these years until now. I started riding my bike a couple months ago. Oh, one more thing to show you. Really important. Jesus reminded me to mention that. Despite my storage tent being destroyed by the raccoons back there, up front, uh, this tent, this primary tent, has not been touched by any animals whatsoever. Any animals, not even humans. Nobody, no animals went inside, no animals even left a scratch. There's not even a scratch on the tent. Can you believe that? It's been 3.5 months now. It's been over 3.5 months, and no animals, no wild animals got in my tent to get food, because the raccoons know. They know cat food is in there. They smelled it. They know the food is in there. I have a cat treat in there too. And some raccoons, they hang around during the day, okay, looking for food. And when I'm gone for the day, when I'm at work, they have a plenty of time, opportunity to break into my tent, both during the day or night. Nobody, no raccoons have messed with my tent. I told you, Jesus sent his angels. He stationed his angels to watch over, to guard my tent, both entrances, the back and the front, all around the tent. Angels are protecting it, so the raccoons, when they come and look at the food, they don't enter, they don't go any further. Something is stopping them, preventing them or stopping them, or not allowing them to get inside or mess with it, or scratch it, tear it with their claws. Nothing like that. Nowhere is scratched. Jesus is protecting it. He told me he will protect it, and he's keeping his words. He didn't lie. He mean business. Yeah. So I wanted to mention that. That's really important part. But the raccoons do get inside my mosquito net. I think the young ones, the baby ones do. The grown-up ones don't come in. They don't come inside. I don't know why. They're well behaved. I'm kind of surprised. It's usually the little baby raccoons come inside to look for food at night. But other than that, I have no troubles. Yep. I will make a separate video for modification of my tent for the winter. It's getting too long. All right.